Welcome to MMA MADE, the best MMA show around the world. Mighty Devin Debo Taylor. There's no fight, so you're not
reigning. Say it. Say it.
It is a technicality.
I don't care. Say
retention champion.
Reigning.
I think it's like
reigning champ.
Is it like interim champ?
Reigning champ.
Reigning champ? Like it's chocolate rain. Oh,
actually,
man.
it's chocolate rain. You gotta really go with that.
I don't
with that deep. Yeah, you gotta go
like,
deep with it.
Like Michael from Boys to Men has that deep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't really go down that low. I have the JT as I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? That Michael.
Oh, boy.
I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, we're really.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in, all 5 of you. You will enjoy the show tonight because we have a lot to talk about. We don't have that much to talk about.
No, not really. It's a slow week sometimes.
It is. We don't always have fights. There was no fights last weekend. There's no fight. I mean, the big promotions, the big 5. There's always smaller venues going on, and we will be talking about one coming up this Sunday, actually, a little bit later. But let's jump right into it. I want to just jump into the craziness that happened yesterday. Jon Jones in D.C. had a little face-off for a media presser. Dude, what? Tell me, what's going on with that?
Some legit, is it? Do you think it's hype? Is it hype?
I don't think it's hype.
You think they don't like each other?
Schaller got freaking ragdolled, bro. He said, Jon Jones is kind of he just like, he falls through the back of the stage area. All bad.
Well, yeah, so either way, I mean, if it's fake or it's real hype or they don't like each other, Jon Jones gets under people's skin.
He does tend to do that to people.
People don't respect him the way they should.
Is it because he's the champ?
I see here, look, John, let me talk to you for a quick second. I know how you feel, okay? This fool don't never give me the respect I deserve. And as champ, it's disrespectful, okay? And the chumps need to know their place. So I wanted to let you know, I know how you feel. Hit me up. We can talk about it. I can let you know what it's like. You don't have to get so upset about it. This guy.
Basically, if you didn't see what happened, they want to do a little, presser face-off for UFC 178 in September 27th, I believe it is, next month in Vegas. Conor goes out there against Diamond, Dustin Poirier, and even that was a little heated, but it didn't get crazy. And then, of course, Jones comes out in D.C., and as Jones says, they just kept going and they never stopped. That's how they met in the middle and just kind of never stopped. But I mean, if you look at it, Jones kind of puts his head down and nudges him a little bit, and rightfully so. DC reacts, kind of like pushes him in the upper chest edge. Yeah, area. Maybe the clavicle area.
If you get close to my throat, we got some problems though.
And Jones was throwing heat, bro. Like he throws people out of the way. First thing he throws is looks like an overhand left on the stage, and they fall off the stage, and dude, it's just a mess.
I mean, respect the champ. That's what I say. I'm the champ. This the chump. Respect the champ. Now, # respect the champ. Yeah.
The funny thing about this too is they have to go to multiple places for interviews. This was the first one in the morning, right? This is in Vegas, first thing. Then they got to go to all these different places. So they have to, at one point, they're in, one of the shows that Kenny Florian, what's the one that he hosts?
Inside MMA?
Is that what it is? Whatever the one he does for Fox on Sports One.
Oh, no, not that one. I don't know.
Anyways, so they actually separated them. So Jones is next to Kenny in studio, and then Cormier is like upstairs in like Studio B or something.
I wish we could separate you and put you somewhere else.
I think we should.
I'm tired of looking at your face.
I'll start moving furniture up in here. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, and I'll move it right on back.
But the first interview, and I want to say it was Sports Center. So it was, I think they did like 3 or maybe 4 after the incident, right? So they're on Sports Center, and the only thing I could think of is DC's like, and it reminds me of like Bill Cosby for the pudding bumps, like the way his face is. Dude, I'm telling you, watch the clip and tell me you don't think of Bill Cosby. I'm telling you.
We'll see about some pudding pops. We'll see about that.
Pudding pops.
Oh, that's such a bad impersonation.
Hey, I never said I could impersonate Bill Cosby, bro.
But you did try.
I did try. It's not from lack of trying. I will try. It's just not going to work out.
Wow.
Okay. Anyways,
another episode of wmma to see.
I'll be at the podium.
Why is he trying to do Bill Cosby?
Is that you saying I'm racist?
No, I'm saying you do a really bad Bill Cosby impersonation.
Okay. I didn't want to be racist, especially with Bill. I mean, Bill's the man, you know? The Cosby Show.
I mean, like on some of the other episodes, you're racist.
But that's a different episode. Yeah. This is a new, fresh episode, you know, clean slate. I want to be like Jon Jones, be like real monotone. And I want to apologize to the fans. Is it fake? Is it fake?
It's all fake.
It's fake, huh? It's just
like, I think it's a little bit of a character, I think, for him.
It's like part of him. Like him being fake is part of who he is. Yeah?
A little bit, yeah.
It's funny. And I don't know, it's just so bizarre.
But see, here's the thing. It reminds me a little bit of Barry Bonds. Wait, let me explain. Everybody deals with the media in different ways. Like Chael, he went off the rails. Okay. And he decided he was going to be like a character, and he was going to like, if he doesn't know that I'm the baddest man alive, and like he went bananas with it. And everybody handles it their own way. Nick Diaz doesn't he hates it.
Yeah.
He shuts down. He can't handle it. He just won't show up to press conferences because he hates it so much. And GSP kept getting abducted by aliens. Everybody has their own thing, right? And so I think Jon Jones, the way he handles it is yo, I'm just gonna do what I have to do, and that's it.
All right.
So everybody has their own way that they deal with it, and some people don't like it. They feel like you owe them, show up, hey guys, and be all buddy. That's not you.
Yeah, everyone's gonna do it differently. I get what you're saying, and that's part of how he does it. Okay.
Yeah. I make very good and valid points, and you're welcome.
I wasn't going to say
good
that.
Insight, if you think about it.
If you think about it, you're a jackwagon.
This is what I do as a champ, okay? I bring smart...
You can't even say what you need.
Commentary, smart commentary, perspective, opinions...
It is what
it is. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
I should have stopped.
Yeah, you should have stopped.
10 seconds
You were so
earlier.
good.
10 seconds earlier, and I had it.
You screwed it
That's
up.
how it always
and
is.
I definitely will not edit that out, just so you know.
I know you won't.
We'll keep looping it back.
It's nothing but just
You know what I really wanted to do, off subject here? And maybe I will. Last week, I really wanted to cut your head out and then do the jaw like Monty Python's Flying Circus when you're talking, I thought it'd be so good.
Why you gotta disrespect the champ like that?
It worked really well. And then the only reason why I didn't do it, because it was just way too much time. I just didn't want to give you that much time.
Hashtag lazy. That's like he's not the champ.
Hey,
that's why I got the belt right here.
Tell me, who did you good and did that little green screen preview? Did you see it? I don't even know if you saw it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
Really? So I didn't post on YouTube. I actually posted straight to Facebook. I didn't really promote or anything, but I was screwing out the green screen. It's pretty cool. It's you. It's the MMA MADE logo flying in, and it has the flames coming up, and you're turning to the side. You're it's like the champ. It's pretty cool.
I am the champ. I appreciate.
You haven't even seen it yet.
I appreciate you giving the champ more love.
All right. See.
Okay.
I ain't always a hater.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, but not always.
Sometimes you run out of haterade. You're like, oh no.
And then it's
it's wearing off.
It's like on the Lego movie with the bad cop and the good cop. His face switches around. You haven't seen the Lego movie?
I saw it, but I'm trying to... Okay.
Liam Nielsen? He played that?
I know who it was.
But pretty good. Anyways, yeah. Moving on. We try to do that new segment we were talking about last week when we do feature a fighter, whether they're... It doesn't matter what promotion they're in, where they're at in the world, but we try to do up-and-comers, right? So we got a new fighter that I interacted with on Twitter. She seems very cool. She is a pro fighter. She's 1-2. All right. Her name's Hadley Griffith, and she has a fight this Sunday. It's gonna be down in LA. It's Chaos at the Casino #5. And what do you think? She looks like she's gonna be a good up and comer.
Yeah, she's looking good. Got a Muay Thai background, fighting over there out of Johnson's Academy. So up and comer. I'm excited to see it. Especially I like the Muay Thai fighters as they come over. Their striking is always so on point that there's just always the ability to end the fight. And for me, that's exciting. I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to seeing her make her way up.
Yeah, definitely. I know her her 2 losses, they were both due to submission. So she probably wants to start working on a little jiu-jitsu defense. But being with the Muay Thai background, she's probably going to want to keep it on the feet, go for a knockout, something of that nature, or just beat someone up for a few rounds.
Yeah, that's always the trick, is learning that takedown defense. Wrestlers are always going to be a difficult breed to try and, defend against. But, we've seen it. A lot of stand-up strikers really get their takedown defense good, and then you're in trouble. Then if it's a brutal fight, when you see the guy who wants to, or the female, who's trying to take the fight down, and they can't get it, and they're like, they're all out of options. That's all they've got.
Yeah. And
they don't even have the knockout punch. They're just looking to take the fight down. And if you can stuff a couple of takedowns, that fight, it's like, you're like, oh, this is about to turn ugly.
Hell yeah. She normally fights at flyweight, 125. This fight's actually at a catchweight. It's going to be at 120.
Okay. So a little more weight. All right.
Yeah, so I'm assuming the person she's fighting probably normally fights at straw weight at 115, so they're coming in between. And I don't know how much notice she had for this fight, but I do know it's this Sunday. It's going to be August the 9th. So if you guys are in the LA area, check it out. That's Los Angeles, not Louisiana, LA.
Oh, okay.
Just not to confuse anybody. And
some people get confused. I was confused.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens.
Singing Louisiana, I'm not going to be close.
No, not Cajun country.
Oh, okay. LA. I might see if I can make it down.
Anyways, this strikes me as odd, and you tell me how you feel. Bellator announces today, Emmanuel Newton, light heavyweight champion, is fighting Joey Beltran for the light heavyweight title. That makes no sense to me.
It's a little weird.
It's very weird.
But this is one of Scott Coker's kind of first moves. He brought in a couple guys, but this is kind of the first fight that he's really announced.
Yeah.
Are you on board with it?
I'm not on board. Beltran got a win over the janitor. Vladimir Machasenko. He got a submission.
Kind of a big name.
3rd round submission. But other than that, in the last almost 3 years, he's only gotten 2 wins. He had 1 no contest in there. He's gotten only 2 wins out of 8 fights. That's not a good record. And now he's getting a title. And I like Joey. Joey's a great fighter. He seems to bring a lot of action.
You know what I was thinking? Maybe Conor McGregor put in like a good word for him.
Maybe he did.
Maybe he was like, hey, yo, this is my boy. He's that Mexican Irish.
Like Carlos Murphy's. Remember Carlos Murphy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So maybe Conor made a phone call or something.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Okay.
It sounds like an exciting fight, though.
No, I think it'd be a pretty cool fight. Honestly, I think the matchup is.
I think
good.
if it wasn't for the belt, it'd be an exciting fight.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just, who are we to say who should fight for the belt and who shouldn't? But politically and in all fairness, it just doesn't seem right for him to make that jump. The logical fight is Rampage. But Rampage don't want to fight Manuel because they're boys. They used to train together, what have you. And so that's why I know that fight's not happening. But that makes the most sense because Rampage is 3-0 in Bellator.
What about King Mo, though?
Well, King Mo's coming off a loss. He just lost to Rampage.
Did he really, though?
I'm not saying he lost the fight technically, but, as far as his record goes, he lost the fight.
But did he really, though?
It's a coin toss.
But did he really?
It's a coin toss.
But did he really? So he wins the fight.
Yeah.
So,
So wait. So he gets.
So you say if Rampage won't fight this dude, then all right, then it goes to the next guy.
That actually makes sense.
Makes sense.
But he didn't win.
What I do.
But Joey's actually coming off a win. And a submission.
2 wins. You just said 2 wins in 8
I know. I'm not saying.
King Mo has done much better than that with his record.
Yeah, he has. And then you have Mpumbu or whatever the hell his name is. I can't ever say his damn name. But his only loss recently is to Rampage, and he would have been.
You would think there are some other fighters, but the one thing is that I'll give him is Joey Beltran's got a recognizable name.
Yeah.
Came from the UFC. And this looks to be a stand-up fight. Someone's probably going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Should be exciting. So, if you're Scott Coker, not the worst matchup that you could put out there. And you've got 2 big names that you can try and sell. Well, I should say 1 big name. I don't think Emmanuel Newton's
Why don't they put Tito?
a big name yet.
Tito's 1-0 in Bellator, and he got a submission. I'm just saying, if you're
You
going
got
to
a
go
submission over a much smaller guy.
I understand. I'm not trying to candy coat it and hype it up. All I'm saying is he's coming off a win.
I think Emmanuel Newton beats him bad, and then now you've ruined his name.
So you
want to keep him. You want to put him in fights that you think he can win and get as much mileage out of him as you can.
Okay. So what you're saying is they're gonna baby him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume he costs a lot of money.
So what are you thinking? They're gonna do another catch weight fight again, or
probably
bring up another middleweight to fight him again?
They might try
just keep bringing up middleweights.
They might try and throw me in the ring with them, and if you offer enough money, I will be there. So
they're like, and the Tito's next fight is against the lightweight at 155. They're gonna do a catch weight at 201.
Yeah, you're like,
this dude ain't gonna eat for about a month. He's gonna look like, oh man.
Yeah, it's no bueno.
No, I don't know. It's just, it's not horrible, but it's just, I don't know. It just, Scott Coker comes in, Bjorn's gone. You know, I want to see big things. I mean, if there's like this big change, I feel that it discredits them. That's what I feel. I feel like they're trying to make a statement like, we're going to be a legitimate contender against the UFC, which is the #1 promotion, unarguably, right? And we want to be that right there knocking out the door, and then they're going to do this, and it just doesn't make sense when it comes to the stats and all that stuff.
True. And that's really all there is to say. No, it doesn't really make too much sense. I think Scott Coker was probably looking like, hey, this is a fight that people will want to see.
All right.
And I think at some point, sometimes that's just kind of what you got to do.
Now, do you think Bellator is more of a casual fan sport opposed to UFC, because Bellator typically has all their fights for free? And so they have names? So like, oh, they'll watch them because there's two big names.
Well, to be honest, I think a little bit before, yes. And the question is, will Scott Coker keep that and do a better job of that? Or will he try to change it and, hey, we're going to go as legitimate as possible? Because, you know, definitely when they cut Funky, when they got rid of him, that's kind of what they were saying. Hey, this guy's a wrestler. It's not exciting to watch. No one wants to see it. We're going to try and have as many knockouts, finishes for casual fans as possible.
All right.
And so we'll see what Scott Coker's trying to do with this one. It looks like maybe he's trying to go that way as well.
Well, we will find out. We'll have to stay tuned and see what happens. I can't believe that show went real quick. We're already done. Speaking of which, this is episode 8, season 2. We've done 30 episodes now, as of right now.
That's impressive.
That is pretty impressive. End of the day?
Oh.
Boom!
I like it. I like it. Respect the champ.
I did. I even made that little thing. You have to check it out.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Devin Debo Taylor, the champion.
Yeah,
the champion.
that's what I wanted.
Mighty. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.